Okay, so this one, we also have the two different methods. We have the block method, and we also have the block 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing 56 divided by 4. In both ways that we solve them, we're doing the same exact problem. So first, who knows what is our divisor? The 4. So our divisor is going to be going right here to the left of our blocks. So you want to trace over that 4. Now, what is our dividend? 56. So if you look down here, 56, we have 5 tens. And then up here, right here, we have 6 ones. So we need to put our 5 tens underneath the tens box. So I want you guys to trace that with your first color. Now we have 6 ones. So I want you guys to trace over the 6 in the ones box. Now we've set up our problem. So I want you guys to switch to your second color. Okay, if we have 5 tens, and let's say we have 10 groups of cookies, can I put each 10 on a plate if I have 5 and there's 4 plates?
No.
I don't have enough to put 1 on each plate?
Yes.
So maybe some left over, but I have enough. So how many could I put on each plate? 1. So we're going to put our 1 right up here. If you look down at the bottom, we're going to take these 4 tens that you guys just decided we had enough. We're going to put them into the 4 groups. I want you guys to color over the arrows.
This is our second color.
Yep, this is our second color. Okay, so you guys are saying that I can put 1 10 on each plate. So now, if you guys can remember from last time, then I have this one up here. What do I do?
Multiply.
You have to multiply. You have to remember this multiplication sign. So you're going to multiply 1 times 4 is 4. So you're going to put this 4 right underneath it. Because that's how many that you guys have down here in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 minus 4 equals 1 because I have 1 10 left over. Now I can't put the 1 10 on all the different plates unless I do what to the 10?
Right.
Yep, so if you look down here, you see that this person, they crossed out this last 10 and they broke it up into these 10 pieces over here. So that's what you're doing when you're moving over this one up here. When you're moving it over, you're breaking it up into 10 pieces. So then you're going to trace over this arrow, and you're going to trace over that 1 up there with your second color. Then afterwards, you're going to switch to your third color. Now, if I have 16 ones now, because I broke that 10 up into 10 pieces, if I have 16 ones, how many could I put onto each plate? If I have 4 plates and I have 16 cookies, how many? 4. So that's why you're going to put the 4 right up here. If you're looking down here at the bottom, now you have these 16 squares right here, and that's why there's these black circles. So you're going to take 4, just like you guys are saying, and I want you to circle over those circles, and you're going to bring them down to the groups. So now you have 4 ones in each section. And now, how many are there in total? You guys should know this. If I have 4 ones in each group, and there's 4 groups, how many ones are there down here? How many? 4. So that's what we're doing up here, is we're seeing that we put 4 ones on each plate, or 4 cookies on each plate, and there's 4 groups. So 4 times 4 equals 16. So I want you guys to trace over the 16 with that second color, or the third color. And 16 minus 16 is 0. So we have no cookies left over. Okay, so when you look down here, it's the same thing. You guys are going to end up with 14 in each group. Okay, so with your first color, We're going to choose our divisor. What is our divisor? What does it say?
4.
4. So we're going to put that 4 right here, and we're going to color it over with our first color. Okay, so now we're going to take our dividend. How many in 92? How many tens do we have? How many? 9. So we're going to trace over this 9 right here with your first color. Now you guys can look down at the bottom, and you guys can also see that there's 9 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 down there as well. So in 92, how many ones do we have? 2. So we have 2. So when you guys go back up to the top, in the ones column, you guys are going to trace over that 2 right there with your first color. Now I want you guys to switch to your second color. With your second color, I want you guys to think about, down here, we have those 9 tens. If we have those 9 tens, we have some things wrong with our groups down here. If we have those 9 tens, how many tens could I put into each group? 2. So we need to fix what's wrong down here. We have 2 in this group, 2 in this group. So we need to make sure that there's 2 in here and that we have 2 in here. Now, we just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1 left over. Let's see if we can make it happen up here. So we just said there's 2 in each group. So I want you guys to put 2 tens up here. Because there's 2 tens in each group. Now we need to figure out how many tens we used in total. So 2 times 4 is what? 8. So we're going to trace over with your second color. You're going to trace over 8. And then we have the C. We saw down there we had 1 left over. Because 9 minus 8 is 1. So you're going to put that 1 right down there. So before I tell you, who knows what the arrow means? What does it symbolize that we're doing to that 1? Because we're not leaving it behind. What are we doing to it?
Putting it up here.
You can't fit it in another box. So you have to break up that 10. So we're coming down here. And what would happen is this 10, this last 10, we're going to break it up into those 10 groups. So we're going to have 10 blocks. So we can actually do it right now. So you guys can draw out your 10 blocks right here. 1, 2. We have those 10 blocks. So that's what we just did. So we're going to trace over this arrow because we're breaking up the 10 blocks. And we're going to put these 10 up there. Yep, still with your second color. Now, we're going to switch to our third color. Now, we have 12 up here. So we have these 12 ones down here. How many? We have 12 cookies, and we have 4 plates. How many cookies can we put on each plate? How many? We could put 3. So I want you guys to fill in what's missing. We have 3 in the last 2. We need 3 in this first one. And we need 3 in this second one. And then we're going to go back up to the top. And we're going to say we can put 3 cookies on each plate. Now we need to check on how much we used. So we're going to take the 3. And then what are we going to do with the 3? It's something that we have to do to get it down there. What do we have to do to it? Who knows? Emily? We have to multiply. So we're going to multiply. So 3 times 4 is 12. So you're going to trace over this 12 right here. Now 12 minus 12 is 0. So we have no cookies left over.
Oh,
How many are in a box?
23.
23. So you're going to put 23 right down there.